Ladies and gentlemen, gentlemen and ladies, girls and boys, boys and girls, welcome back to our channel, Inspirational Minutes with David. You already know. We're going to talk about that too. Welcome back. Hope everything's been good with you this week. You know, words can't spell, that's why it's called spelling. And hope you're not weakened by the weekdays. Whenever you're watching this video, make sure that you are conscious and critically in that mode. Welcome back. Inspirational Minutes with David. I'm your host, D-Fly. Optician. Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notifications. Yeah, that lets you know our channel's back on. Today, we're going to talk about Trump today. I mean, Trump. Or the MAGA, or anything like that. Get off those suckers. We're going to talk about the heart of the matter. You know, our bill today is properly entitled, The Heart of the Matter. The heart of the matter. You know, you was told, and I was told, and we were told that, you know, that your heart is a pump. Mull on that for a minute. Think about what I just said. They said that your heart is a pump. And while you're thinking about that, let me have me a, you know, when I do these bills, it's the weekend, so let me celebrate the weekend. Hope everyone is good, your family, and the ones that you love, you and yours, are well, healthy, spiritually, mentally, physically. Let's have a drink. Let's go. The heart of the matter. The heart of the matter. So we're going to put the scope on that. We are going to put the scope on that. We like to put the scope on things, the big eye. You know what I'm saying? The big eye on things. You know. You can't watch both eyes, you gotta watch with the big eye. Again, your heart. Your heart. It's not a pump. They taught you the heart is just a glorified meat pump that squeezes and pushes blood like some crude mechanical device. Remember that? A hydrolytic machine made of flesh. A hydrolytic machine made of flesh. That is what they want you to believe. Yeah, they want you to believe that. You know I'm putting out the point. They want you to believe that. They want all of us to believe that. Because here's the deal. If you buy into that primitive prevarication, that primitive lie, you would never ask more profound questions. You did? But here's the deal. Again, it's false. It's always been false. And real science, it proves it. Dr. Francisco Torrent Goss. Dr. Francisco Torrent Goss. G-U-A-S-P. A Spanish heart researcher discovered what the textbooks refuse to acknowledge. He's a Spanish cardiac researcher, heart researcher. And he discovered what the textbooks refuse to acknowledge. That the heart is not N-O-T, exclamation mark pump. He dissected thousands and thousands of hearts and found that the heart is a single continuous muscle band folded into a spiral. And he proved that the heart works like a vortex generator, creating suction and torque, not pressure. He called it the helical ventriculator, a microcortical band. And guess what? It changed every and era thing. You see, the real movement of blood comes from pressure differentials, electromagnetic flow, and coherent resonance. That's the real movement of blood. The real movement of blood. Now, the blood spiral is natural. It does not need to be forced or coerced through mouths or arteries and capillaries. Their ideal is beyond stupid. It don't need to be forced by arteries. It don't need to be forced by miles and miles of arteries and capillaries. It doesn't. The so-called pump is not strong enough to push thick fluid through 60,000 miles of tubing. Now this is basic physics. The lie was dead on arrival. The lie was dead on arrival. But here's the truth. Blood moves before the heart forms in the embryo. Did you hear that? Need I say it again? Blood moves before the heart forms in the embryo. In the embryo, it already forms. It flows via frequency, resonance, and electric charge. The body is a field, not a factory. And you must remember, energy, frequency, somatics, energy, frequency, somatics. Your heart creates a torrential electromagnetic field that resonates 6 meters from the body. Energy, frequency. This field syncs with the earth, the sun, and everyone around you. Everyone around you. It's like a resonator, a tuner, a conductor. It aligns the rhythm of your cells. It feels, it remembers, emits, and responds to emotion, thought, light, sound, and breath. I know. I felt it in periods of my life, different periods of my life. Energy, frequency, vibration. And when you feel love, grief, fear, fake expectations appearing real, or peace, your heart transmitted is a central frequency modulator of your biology, not a fucking pump. Let me ask you a question. You ever been heartbroken before? You love someone and they disappoint you and they tear you apart emotionally, but you feel it right here. You feel it. Not only do you feel it, not only do you feel it emotionally, spiritually, you feel it physically, your heart. You feel it in your heart. That's what they call heartbroken. The heart is broken into infinitesimal, many small tears. And guess what? It's not, again, a gun, a fucking pump. The institutions, they know this. They don't want you to know it. The Heart Math Institute has measured these fields for decades. They know the heart has more neuronal cells than parts of the brain. We're going to talk about the brain too. It is the second brain. The coherence in the heart transform the entire nervous system. You see, internally, there's a world within you. Internally, that's so perfect. And it moves and it regulates by divine law and spiritual law within you. So why are they still teaching children a 400-year-old guess from William Harvey that has never been updated? 400 years. Guess from William Harvey. Harvey has never been updated. You know why? Do you know why? Got my heart beating pretty fast. Because if you knew the truth, you'll never accept statins, or beta or beta blockers again. You will understand that trauma, emotion, and disconnection break the heart field, not cholesterol. You will stop obeying the medical cartel and start tuning your body like the intelligent frequency field that it is. They do not want coherent humans. Because we're spiritual beings. We're having a human experience. They want disrupted, inflamed, broken, fragmented people who rely on drugs and big pharma to survive. It's not to heal you. It's to keep you drugged up. It's to keep you a legal dope addict. And that is the business model. Plain and true. That's the business model. And the fake heart pump lie is central to it. Your heart is not a pressure value. It is a vortex, a field tuner, and a resonating gateway between the physical and intergenetic worlds. It is the instrument. It is the instrument of your soul. Of your soul. And it has been hijacked by science that refuse to evolve. That's by Jamie Freeman. Thank you. Thank you for the info. I said we were going to talk about the brain as well. Because like the heart, the brain is not just an organ, but a living cosmos, a biodiverse jungle of pathways and infinite potential. Again, a gun. The brain is not just an organ, but a living cosmos, a biodiverse jungle of pathways and infinite potential. Like the soil that holds the memory of every tree and every drop of rain, the brain carries the codes of renewal and awakening. It is not a pathology to be fixed, but a living resource, a bridge between the body, mind, and the field of consciousness that flows through all things. And when we pause, breathe, and bring awareness to this landscape, we touch everything and everything eternal. The regenerative power of nature that's within us. The same wisdom that grows forests, shaped rivers, and the night stars is whispering through your thoughts. It's whispering through your thoughts. It's whispering through your thoughts. Ready to guide you. So today, ask yourself, what if my brain is not a limitation, but a gateway to the infinite? Ask yourself that. And since we've been talking about the heart and the brain, I'm going to leave you with this. And this affects the heart and the brain. When it comes to healing from trauma, you don't stop it by force. You embrace it. You embrace it. You become aware of it and why it is there. You allow it to flow through your trauma and pain, which caused you many wounds. Okay? However, trust that it is not how the light gets in. The heart must be burst open first. It must be burst open first. Love it until the trauma blesses you with a gift. You see, we were lied to. We were lied to from the womb. They didn't know. Our great-grandparents didn't know. Our mothers didn't know. Our great-great-grandparents, they didn't know, but our great-great-great-parents knew. You're not here to find love, living on value energy, letting out vulnerable emotions, nor to be greeted by happiness at every turn, nor to be showered with kindness, nor to be celebrated by all to forever remain a child. No, hell no. You came here to create love out of war. W-A-R. To create love out of war. And your soul willfully left its blissful place beyond all troubles to descend into a stifling frame of bone, blood, and flesh. A low third dimensional body physical realm. Why, you ask? Why, you ask? Why, you asked? Because only here can enter strength be forged by pain. Can wisdom be nurtured by failure? Can love be reward of those who choose to give love? Your soul came here to struggle with the bitter things of life and squeeze out of them a serve of sweet inner joy. And as there is no sweetness, as suckling as bittersweet, so there is no river of love that runs as deep as the love forged through a battle of the heart. No strength as powerful as that wrestled from the hands of the enemy through stubborn, defiant resolve. No wisdom as wisdom is gained by stumbling in darkness. Standing up again, stumbling and walking, a gun. And all that is good, all that is meaning, all is up to you alone. Rabbi T. Freeman, thank you. If you made it this far into our inspirational minutes with David, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification and let you know our channel is back on. Hit the like and share, it helps the channel to grow. Commit. I commit. I say that all the time. I've been saying it for years. Okay, just do it. Working on my book. The second book, to say, of this series, Woke series. Almost done. But in the meantime, between time, The Audacity of Woke, a memoir of a man who has been mentally asleep. Get the book. Hit the bell notifications. Hit the like and share. Know that if I love me, I love you because I love me. And when I love you, you love me in return. It's synergy. We've been talking about this for years. And I leave you in peace. Positive energy. Always create evolution. I love you. I love you in truth. Peace.